Hey guys, it's Jake back on the Jake and Jake show, and today I'm giving you guys a Barbarian leveling build. Now, a lot of people run Hammer of Ancients when they're leveling their Barbarian, but I have a Whirlwind leveling build for you guys. Now, it's not completely optimal, but I love it, and it works perfectly for what I do for leveling. And what I do for my leveling is I do Core Dragon Barracks. I made a video on this. Check it out if you haven't heard of it already. It's probably the best XP in the game. So there's a couple aspects you're going to need to get this build going. You're going to need aspect of the Echoing Fury, Edge Master's aspect, Iron Blood aspect is not required, but you should get this as soon as possible. Aspect of the Dire Whirlwind, that's a must. Ghostwalker aspect is another good one to get. Aspect of the Expectant is a good one, and aspect of Disobedience is also a good one. Grab those aspects, guys, and that's all you really need. A lot of those dungeons you can do around level 20. You can run the Whirlwind build before that, and I did run the Whirlwind build before getting all the aspects, but this really just brings it to the next level. Here's the skills. I'm not going to go into too much depth, but just know that Lunging Strike is probably our best bet. It helps close the gap, helps with your clear speed. Enhanced and Battle Lunging. Whirlwind, obviously, we want Furious Whirlwind and Enhanced Whirlwind. Now, what this build really uses your Rallying Cry, your War Cry to enhance damage and to increase your Fury generation, especially with those aspects. So we're taking Rallying Cry, Enhanced and Tactical. We're taking War Cry, Enhanced, and that's it for War Cry. Now, you can use whatever movement ability you want. Put whatever you want on this, but what I think is best is Leap, just for the extra movement. You don't really need any more damage in your kit. I've seen some people run Charge. That is up to you, but I think Leap is by far the best. So we take Leap, Enhanced Leap, and Power Leap. It also helps you generate some Fury, so that also helps. Booming Voice increases the duration of your War Cries, so you definitely want to get that. And then we want the Wrath of the Berserker, which works as another shout, and grab all the add-ons here. And the ultimate is the Unbridled Rage. It makes your cost go up, but you also do a lot more damage. So you don't really need the aspects before you get to this point, but once you get to the point, you're going to do a lot more damage, but you're going to struggle with Fury without those aspects. So once you hit around level 30, you definitely need to go out and get those aspects. You want to use the two-handed axe for the expertise, and you want to make sure your two-handed sword is being used for your abilities, your Whirlwind and your Lunging Strike. And that applies the bleed effect. And that's what also makes the Whirlwind build really strong, is it applies bleed to everything, so you're taking less damage, and everything synergizes really well together. So that's the build. I'm going to run through the leveling dungeon that I covered in another video just to show you guys how it operates, and we'll get you guys out of here. Alright, let's head on over there. Alright, we're in the dungeon, and again, if you guys don't know, this dungeon is actually one of the best XP rates in the game. Again, I made a video, go check it out. We're also at 98 subscribers while I'm making this video. Super close to 100, and we've only been posting videos for 3 weeks, so I appreciate all the support that you guys have given us. And if you're not subscribed already, go ahead and hit that sub button. But with that being said, let's get right into this guide. So again, we're using Lunging Strikes to generate Fury. We're going to cast Wrath, and then we're going to kill everything. And that's really how easy it is. That thing's going to bleed out here in a second. And you can use anything you want, but I prefer Leap. I think it's the best for movement, especially in this dungeon. We pop our War Cries and Battle Shouts, etc. It's going to help us keep our Fury up. It's going to bleed out. Don't want to get hit by that. See, we can Leap here and generate a bunch of Fury. Just take Leap, guys. Just take Leap. I'm telling you, it's the move. You could technically take the, there's another shout ability that taunts enemies, but Leap is going to be your go-to for leveling, in my opinion. With this build, you could probably clear this dungeon in 5 to 6 minutes with some good RNG. If you guys have any suggestions out there for us, make sure you throw them out there, because we are willing to make more guide videos. We're just not entirely sure what to go into next. So we're open for anything you guys are struggling with. Just let us know, and we'll try and make a video for that. You don't want to spend too much time on the smaller packs, especially in this dungeon. Most of the stuff is just going to follow you anyway. Wait till you get a decent group of enemies. Like right here is perfect. Because as you kill enemies, you're going to get some fury back. It's super clean and super satisfying, just cutting through everything in this dungeon. It's another reason why I did some searching on this Whirlwind build, because Hammer the Ancients it's got good damage, don't get me wrong. But for a dungeon like this, we're not doing the event. For a dungeon like this, Whirlwind is just, I feel like it's far superior, because you have a lot of like clusters of mobs like this, where Whirlwind really thrives. There's no reason not to be running Whirlwind while you're leveling through this dungeon. You see how fast we can cut through these blood boils and mobs, like basically instantly. You generally want to save your wrath for either blood boils or elites. Otherwise, your other two shouts you can pretty much use on cooldown. Rallying Cry also gives you some movement. Or you could just get a conduit shrine like me. This build kind of has a similar playstyle to the Ice Sorcerer, where you're kind of jumping into a pack and killing everything, and then you go to the next pack, as opposed to like you're not sitting here killing individual enemies. You don't generate enough mana or fury. There are some really good aspects you can get for a Whirlwind, but they are not from dungeons. You can only get them on drop. So you won't be seeing those until difficulty 3 more than likely, but I plan on pushing to that fairly quickly and getting a completed Whirlwind guide out to you guys. So again, make sure you subscribe, and should be coming out with that here in the next couple days. Alright guys, there you have it. There's the guide. You got to see the Barbarian in action. It's very effective, especially at my dungeon. Don't forget to watch that video. If you haven't been using this dungeon, you're doing it wrong. I'm going to make a separate video for going from 40 to 50, but you could do this dungeon from 1 to 40, and you're going to get 1 to 2 levels every single time. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.